Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and if I'm looking even more dishevelled than usual, it's because of the ringer that I've just been rung through watching Rangers take on Villareal tonight in Spain, but achieve a magnificent 2-each draw and start off the European campaign brilliantly with the Europa League stage campaign brilliantly with a really battling display in Spain and a well-deserved point, I thought, especially considering how it started. 45 seconds in, Joe Worrell, who was a debutant, Rangers, and this was to become a theme, cheaply give away possession and launch it long. It comes straight back, played through to Carlos Bacca. He gets a lucky deflection of both centre-halves, Worrell and Connor Goldson, and then lobs Alan McGregor with a beautiful finish. Some people have maybe suggested Alan McGregor was a bit too far out, but I think it's 45 seconds and it's just really unfortunate. But it set the tempo then for something that I think we've all seen before, bears of my age, which is that in Scotland you can give the ball away and you'll get it back pretty quickly. In Europe, if you give the ball away, especially to a team, especially a Spanish team, I was going to say a team like Villareal, it's a Spanish team, you don't see the fucking thing for the next 10 minutes or so. So it was like that, and Rangers were making a lot of unforced errors. We could not get any passing going. We looked shell-shocked, and I thought we looked a wee bit overawed initially, as I think just the magnitude of what they'd achieved began to sink in for them. And Villareal would be far the better side, 8% of possession. Rangers didn't get a sniff. Every time we would get forward occasionally and then bad cross or whatever. And even with that, though, Alan McGregor hasn't exactly been pulling off save after save. It wasn't like Maribor. But they were still utterly dominant with Santi Cazorla in midfield. What a player that guy still is, by the way. He's a Rolls Royce of a footballer. Just tremendous. And I mean, this is him after 2 years out. We remember how good he was, of course, but he's still a very, very fine football player. They like that kind of player down there. Remember Riquelme that they had back in the day? A wonderful, wonderful player as well. So from there, at half-time, you're thinking, well, we can't play as badly as that. And right from the start of the second half, Rangers got tore in. That's the only way to describe it. Now, this led to more space being available, and Villareal have missed a couple of really good chances at the start of the second half, including one where the guy really just needs to, I think he's Ifembe, he just needs to put the ball into the empty net from 20 yards, but he rolls it past the post, thankfully. But Rangers were saying, okay, if we're going to get beat, we might as well get beat having a go here, and started to push up. But the big change for Rangers was bringing on Glenn Middleton. And I don't want to heap too much pressure on Glenn Middleton, but he's winning the Ballon d'Or this year and is quite frankly better than Pelé. But in all seriousness, he came on, and not only did he spark Rangers because, he's a kid, he's got balls, he just decides, no, I'm going for it, I'm good at this, and this is what I'm going to do. And he sparked off several other players that they began to almost think, okay, yeah, he's right, let's do that. And I thought Ryan Kent, Scott Arfield, and particularly James Tavernier had great second halves. And it was James Tavernier who got us back into the game, because you did feel, look, don't get me wrong, Villareal looked capable of scoring, and there was a feeling of maybe they've just got a second gear, that if we get something, they'll up it. But every time we went forward, you thought, their defence, it might be a bit of joy here for us. And so it proved James Tavernier with a sensational run. The James Tavernier we love, the slaloming, galloping captain, and he was halved in the box. I think the ref would have given a penalty, but from there, crossed into, he'd got the pass away just before it. It's crossed into the box, and there's Scott Arfield with a lovely finish, late run, lovely finish, 1-1. And you're thinking, the roar, that's been a roar that's been in our throats since before 2012, let's be honest. And it was a magnificent moment, and a moment it was, because within 90 seconds Villareal had scored, and those fears then about maybe they've got another gear that they can kick out, they'd taken off the kind of hapless striker they were playing and put on their 20 million striker Gerrard, who must be something in that name, but he's a really good player. And again, bad goal for Rangers to give away. Borna Barisic gets caught in betwixt and between. He didn't know whether to go over and cover the centre back or stay wide. In the end, he's neither. Allows that wee bit of space for Gerrard, and he steps inside, cracks a low shot into the bottom corner. Nothing you can do for the goalkeeper point of view. But at that stage now, you're thinking, well, there you go, 2-1. But Rangers didn't think that. Rangers, totally unrecognisable from the first half. Rangers decided, no, screw this noise, we're going on and we're getting something at this game. Glenn Middleton then plays a beautiful ball down the touchline, stunner, into the onrushing Borna Barisic, who makes up for his error by thudding the ball across perfectly into the path of the Ulster Gazelle, who runs in, beats his man to the ball, and then a lovely finish in at the bottom corner for 2 each. And still 15 minutes to go, which felt, again, like Maribor or Ufa, felt like 6 hours. But Rangers held on, although could have actually won it when Graham Dorran's, good to see him back and sporting a rather magnificent beard, with a lovely bit of play in the edge of the box, beats his man and then plays through Scott Arfield, but he just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet. And only toe pokes it into the keeper's arms, and you think, oh, we could have won this. But equally, we could have lost it, because after that, Gerrard has a header from a corner that flashes just wide, and then with a second to go, Baka gets a header at the back post. He's got to score it, but somehow screws it wide of the post, thankfully, and Rangers emerged with 2 points. This is huge. 4 years ago tonight, we were holding on for a draw at Alloa. Yeah, and now we're in the Europa League, getting a draw away against the team who finished 5th in La Liga last season. And people can sneer and say, oh, well, what are your expectations now? You Rangers, big club, and here you're celebrating a draw. Yes, we kind of are celebrating a draw, because when you've been through what we've been through, then a result like that is monumental, because no, it doesn't achieve anything, but as a staging post, as a sign of progress, it's enormous. And every bear who went to Villareal today, every bear who sat and watched that, we deserved that tonight. That was for us. And the big takeout for me is that this team have got to stop paying other teams. They did it at Parkhead. They did it the first half tonight. Paying sides too much respect. You're a good side, but only when you're doing what you're good at, when you're on the front foot, when you decide that, no, we're going to go and play our game. When you try and adapt to the opposition, Rangers, I don't think it suits you. You make silly mistakes. So go out and have a go. And sometimes it won't work, but that's okay. We can forgive that. Had you not won after the second half performance, it would have been a lot more palatable than had you not won after that first half performance. And Rangers got what they deserved tonight. They were brave. They were a team from, let's be honest, a rather pishy league, going to one of the top 5 leagues in Europe, probably the top one if you look at European success the last few years, and getting a great result. And look, this gives us a chance of getting out of this group, because that's the toughest game we have. We've now got Rapid Vienna, Spartak Moscow. We'd be hoping to get points from them, certainly at home, and the other teams will cut each other's throat in this group. We have a chance. So more than I think we could have asked for before this campaign started, to be in this position right now. Well done to everyone, and to Steven Gerrard for just, it's great. It's great to have pride in Rangers again, and that's what they're delivering to us in spades. If you like listening to my wee harangues here, you'll be able to listen on a Monday and a Friday when we're playing in Europe to 2 free pods. It'll appear on Apple, Android, anywhere you get your pods. Heart and Hand the Rangers podcast, you search for it. If you want even more, including shows like a post-match reaction show that just went up there, but we do usually 4 shows a day on all topics Rangers and all topics football over on our Patreon site, patreon.com/Heart and Hand. It's just $1.99 per month, and I'm sure you will love it, so please check that out. And finally, if you want to buy a bit of branded tat, we are selling a lot of shite with the Heart and Hand logo on it. You don't need it, but if by any chance you decide to buy it nonetheless, I'd be very grateful. Just pop over to heartandhand.co.uk and you'll be able to do that. Thank you for listening to me. Enjoy your night, and well done, Rangers. Thanks for listening. Bye.